Denny Van here, Heartfelt Awakening. Thank you so much for continuing with me on this journey. We are on day 5, if you can believe it. We are going 7 days in a row of doing lives, and today we are going to be going through the part where we're treating our awakening like a scientist. So on the first day, we set up a starting point. Then we went through, created some space for understanding and applying some knowledge to ourselves from what nature and science show us and how we are no different than nature and science. So as you're coming in, hey Rowan, so glad you're here. I am just going to get into, so I can see all of the comments. Right now I only see what my iPad decides to come up. Very good. Excellent, excellent. So we are so excited to be moving forward and have your workbook ready. And we're going to be answering any questions that you have from day 1 to now, and even any other questions you might have as it applies to your own spiritual awakening process. Very good. So for some reason, my computer is super slow right now. Very good. Awesome, awesome. Super slow. So hopefully I have a good connection on my iPad. Are you guys able to see me okay? Because it's really slow on my laptop. Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to hang on guys. Got some technical stuff going on here. Is it Mercury in retrograde yet? Not till next month. It starts Halloween. So we're good. Oh my gosh. So anyway, we are going to move forward until my computer catches up. Thank you, darling. And we are on day 5. So just really quick, some reminders. These videos, once they go into replay mode where you can watch them whenever it's convenient for you, they're going to be available until Wednesday night. And then they will be taken down. And if you're watching all of the replays, if you're watching the first time today, no problem. You can still go back and watch the replays. What we're going to be doing is putting them up in one location, because I've had a couple people say, where's day 2? I can't find day 2. So we go back and tag you, which is awesome, but then we can have it all in one location. And those 2 will be available until Wednesday. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be opening up our program for you, and we're going to be talking about it, what's involved. There is going to be an energy exchange for sure, and we're going to be talking about in detail what that program is and if it's for you, because it's not for everyone. But what we want to do here is give so much value, and really what we're doing here is like a master course, and you are getting the foundation that I start with all of my one-on-one and group clients. So you're getting that foundation right now. I would highly suggest taking full advantage of it. And let me know if you can see everything, because I seem to be having more technical issues. Can everybody hear and see me okay? Hey Ron, I see you're on my iPad. I'm going to keep going. So hopefully this is working for everyone. Okay, something's happening. I am so not a techie person. I wish my right-hand man lived closer. We are about 4 hours apart in time travel distance, driving 60 miles per hour or 100 kilometers per hour. So, okay. It is not letting me. So if I'm missing your comments, I'm so sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move forward, and then hopefully the technology will settle down, maybe restart something and get back on. Here we go. We're going to do that. We are going to restart. My apologies for the technical issues, but hopefully, yay, Monica's here. Hey Monica, I have to restart everything on the laptop. So I'm kind of blind to comments, but I can see yours on the iPad. So we are good to go. So again, reminders, we are going to be doing the scholarship today as well. So come on in. I've been told that the participation has been overwhelmingly positive. Thank you, good job. And that they're probably going to be drawing hats because so many of you are head to head with sharing, commenting, inviting, and all of those things and participating. So thank you for that. And I'm hoping that even with just this little bit of knowledge, that you have made some massive shifts within yourself and within your world. All right, so, and what else? I already mentioned that these are going to be available till Wednesday. Get your workbook, do homework, type in homework in our messenger bot. And all right, let's get to work. We are on session 5 in the workbook. It's the last page. And so this is the end of our master class. And then the next 2 days are talking about answering your questions, how to apply what you've learned. You know, you say this and this, how do I apply it to my situation? Because the thing is, we are all so different. Everybody's going to have a different way of shifting into this unseen, larger part of yourself. And so sometimes it takes a little bit of guidance, but nobody else can do it for you. I can't do it for you. But with this guidance, shifts are already happening. Shifts are already happening. And so on day 1, we treated our awakening like a scientist. We went through only 8. And when you do work with me, either one-on-one or in group, you go through a much more detailed self-analysis on the pain scale of where you are. 1, it's nothing. 10, I'm in pain, I need guidance. So where are you on this scale? And just like we do here in our masterclass together as a community, there's no fixing this. I'm not a doctor or a therapist. However, I'm a metaphysician, and I've studied metaphysics and physics for many, many years, over 20 years. And learning how these unseen forces are, the workings of them in the background that we don't see, how they are applied to our own life. And there's books and knowledge out there already, such as Neville Goddard, Abraham. There's all kinds of wonderful stuff out there. Reality transurfing, Napoleon Hill. There's wonderful things out there that are already teaching these concepts. Only I shift them just a little bit from a different perspective, that's all. But they are all right. But if they're not working for you, then go more inside. Keep going inside because the answers are there. And I'm not teaching you anything else that you need to know. And really, there's nothing else you need to know. All of the knowledge that you have intellectually is enough. It is enough. Very good. And then at day 2, we went in deep on Energy 101 Lab and how you, just like physics, nature, electricity, how electricity behaves in nature, you are no different. And so we look to nature to see how the energy behaves in nature, because there's a positive and negative. You are a positive and negative. You are the divine masculine and feminine, regardless of what gender you identify with. You are both positive and negative energy flowing through you. And so when we apply what we see in nature to ourselves, this is where the magic happens. This is when you release the genie from the bottle, because this bottle is just my meat suit. It belongs to time. It belongs to Mother Nature. But there's a larger part of me that is timeless, limitless, expansive, nothing. I can't bring my meat suit with me. I can't bring everything that I'm attached to in this 3D realm, this 5-sensory world. I can't bring any of that in here with me. There's nothing here. But everything in this five sensory world is birthed from this space. And this is how we're all connected. This is exactly how we're all connected. Very good. Thank you so much. And then if there's any questions at all about energy and how energy works within your own circuits, definitely shoot me off any questions for that. I'll be watching for any questions. And I think I just restarted my computer, so hopefully my laptop is working so I can see all of the comments. And Miss Monica, I can't see any comments. It's 11:11 too, Chicago time. Love that. Any questions at all about how energy works for you as a complete circuit? And some of the questions that I get is, all about relationships, all about manifesting things, all about money. And those are the effects. Whatever you're experiencing with relationships, with money, with manifesting things, that's the effect. And then we back up to the cause and we create a formula, an affirmation of your life as a formula to keep your precious gift, your most precious gift, your focus, attention, and awareness on your ultimate purpose and goal, why you're here, why you are here. Because the world is passing away, and so is its desire, but the world is going to take your focus and attention off your target. Very good. So that was day 2, Energy 101 Lab, and there was so much information in there. Let me know if you have any questions about that at all. Next, we went into pendulums versus penduluming. And we did bring up the topic in the book Reality Transurfing, Steps 1 through 5 by Vadim Zealand, the concept of pendulums. And this concept goes along with physics and how vectors, if you will, how movement behaves with energy. And so we might be able to see some of that movement in the 5 sensory world. But there's some unseen forces at play that we might not be aware of. And so we went into details on a physics level about these unseen forces and how to apply those to our own lives. Very good. So any tips on how to remove your focus from things that are trying to distract or trigger you? Excellent question. And first of all, awareness is key. You have to become aware that you've been hooked by a pendulum. So that is the first step. So the first step is training your awareness. And we did share, I believe it was in yesterday, Alchemy of Awakening, the guided 10-minute meditation for training your awareness. And it's 10 minutes. So this would be a start to begin to train your awareness. And this is what we do together through our program. And it's custom to you, because how you get off track might be completely different to where I'm off on shiny object syndrome land, right? So I had to become aware of, whoop, there I went, and then consciously, because this is unconscious, right? As soon as I go off, I'm now in the dream, the awakened dream. I'm now in the dream. My focus, awareness, attention is off on something else, and I'm unaware of it. The moment you become aware, train your awareness. This is key. Very good. Excellent. Excellent questions. Okay. That you're trying to distract or trigger you. So you bring up a really good point, because a lot of times what's unresolved in the subconscious, there are pendulums, if you will, looking for those buttons to press them. And boom, you're triggered. There you go, right? So in order to not be triggered anymore by those pendulums, you got to work on those buttons. Those buttons can be like, have you ever tried holding a beach ball underwater? It requires a lot of energy. So that energy trying to keep it underwater shines its light out saying, I'm a button, press me. So pendulums out there are looking for buttons to press. And usually the people closest to us are the ones to press our buttons, right? Very good. So I think I might be, wait, I think my laptop is working. I think. Very good. Yes, I'm here. Very good. All right. Missed the beginning yesterday. We'll go back and watch it. Absolutely. So yesterday was the Alchemy of Awakening, and you got most of it, I think, because when we went into how you are, all of the chemical reactions that you need in order to create space for your awakening. Very good. And then we talked about penduluming, and this is a term that I kind of coined because this is a phase that many of us on a spiritual awakening path is experiencing. And this, you've answered the question when you came into the group, what has been your biggest challenge on your spiritual awakening journey? And so many of you said, where did it go? I want it back. I had it, but it's gone. So you're in this stage of penduluming, shifting in to the larger unseen part of you. There's nothing here. Expansive joy, bliss, wonderfulness, coherence, and then boom, you're back in reality. Somebody's trying to get your attention. You're having memories about something. You're triggered about something. You're in the five sensory world. You are thinking who you think you are. I'm thinking I'm Denny, and there's a person here to be offended, and there's a person here that has opinions and judgments and criticism. It's gone. This is why it's gone. You're in the dream. You're in the dream. So learning how to shift and create some of that inner space is key. Knowing your two parts, because we know the moving part of us so well, the human part of us. But we don't have a relationship with the being part of us. So it's time to stop being a human being and start being a being human. We are a being first. Then we are the human. Very good. Excellent. There are questions about meridians. Yeah, tech issues today. Galore. Are you having tech issues too, darling? Yay. Okay, so questions about meridians. So I'm going to equate the body like a house or a temple, if you will. So your body is like a temple or a house. And, you know, there's rooms in the house. We have the chest cavity for the heart and lungs. And then we have a diaphragm that separates that with digestion. We have the skull cavity. We have the legs. You know, you have different rooms in your house. And to connect those different rooms, you have wires running in the walls so that you can have electricity in each room, and you can plug in things in one room and plug it in the other room, and it's all connected. Those wires that run in each room that bring electricity to the outlets, you can equate to your meridians. So if one of those wires from one room to another or from one outlet to another, it could short, it can be completely cut off, it could have surges. So just like that house or a temple, let's apply it to our body. So we have conduits or wires running. We've got main ones running up and down the spine, meridians, wires that run the energy so that everything's connected and flowing smoothly. Very good. And yes, thank you. So speaking of triggers, my therapist wanted me to consider if there are any pros to tolerating disrespect. That question just keeps giving my brain a computer error when I think about it. I was wondering if you had any thoughts of that. So first of all, darling, there has to be a person here to be disrespected. So let go of the person that needs to be respected. And what happens is other people are going to show you your boundary for respect. Now what you have to do is get clear on how you want to be treated. You want to be treated the way you treat others, right? So if you're treating others with respect, you expect to be treated back with respect. If there is someone not treating you with respect, be clear on your boundaries. I don't accept that kind of behavior. No, thank you. Done. No, thank you. Your boundaries. You don't accept within your boundaries that behavior. And that person is showing you how they want to be treated. Or they're having a day where people treated them that way and now they're just projecting on you. Or you have a button. The button will disappear once you get very clear on your boundaries, and we get very clear on that in our program, how to get very clear on your boundaries. But the first thing you can do is treat others the way you want to be treated. And if others are not treating you the way you treat others, then they've crossed your boundary, haven't they? So that means you push them out. You give them no attention, nothing. You give them nothing. None of your precious focus and awareness and attention. Because if you give your focus, awareness, and attention to it, more of it's going to come into your experience. Do you see how this works? Do you see how this works? Very good. Excellent question, by the way. Wonderful. So definitely ask your therapist, about setting up boundaries. Talk about different ways and skill sets to make your boundaries clear, and maybe practice some scripts. Practice your lines, because all the world's a stage. Practice your lines on what you can tell someone who crossed the boundary and disrespected you. I expect people to treat me this way. I do not accept that behavior. And if they say, oh, sorry, I wasn't thinking, I had a bad day, whatever, then, great. You made your boundary clear. And if they turn it around, well, blah, 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 fuck you, who the hell do you think you are? Then that's not the person you want in your experience. Let that person go. It's okay. You can still love them. And I would highly suggest loving them. Send them love. May you find peace and heart and joy in your heart. Send them a mantra to find something within themselves, because that mantra comes back to you. Very good. Excellent. Yes, very interesting question. Thank you very much for this. I experienced this just the other day. It was very liberating. Yes, it is liberating. Oh my gosh, the freedom that comes with this. It was very liberating to not react to the disrespect. It was like a forgive, bless, and let it go. Absolutely. I love that mantra. Forgive, bless, let it go. It's done. Because what we tend to do is hold on to it, think about how much they're disrespecting us, thinking about how, I deserve respect and I should be respected, and building up excess potential, right? But we don't want to build up that excess potential, because that disrespect is going to come right back on us. So we want to stop that cycle. We put a stop to that cycle, and that's why it's liberating. And the alchemy of this is when we don't react. This is what Jesus meant by turn the other cheek. It's like, all right, someone slapped you. It's like, all right, well, here's the other side. No reaction. So what happens on an alchemy level is somebody sends you that energy, blah, 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 in your face. You don't react. You get that energy, and it creates more of this inner space. That's why it feels liberating. This is why it's like, all right, you got more? Here's the other cheek. Yeah, sure, you can call me a bitch. There's no person here to react to it. There's no one here to be offended by it. You're just showing me where you are. Thank you. Have a blessed day. May you find peace in your heart. And then feel that space created within you. This is the alchemy. This is the alchemy. If you can feel this, You don't need anything else. You don't need my course at all. But if you're working through things and you want to get to this space, and this is your goal, to feel this liberation, but you may have stuff in your meridians that need to be cleared out, look at day 4 again, the Alchemy of Awakening, and begin to, even though I really want to awaken and shift and make this shift, and even though I hold on to these things and I might look and feed these things, I choose. Make that shift. Be nothing. Expand in this nothingness. There's no person here. There's no Denny here. There's no mother here. There's no teacher here. There's no one here with a judgment or opinion or idea or a belief or a framework. There's nobody here. Just expansive nothingness. The kingdom of the heavens within. Sit in this space as long as you can. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Take time for the timeless. This is the alchemy. This is how massive, massive shifts happen. Thanks so much for that insight. Yes, and experience this. I would love for you to let me know when you've experienced this. Excellent. And so, any questions about pendulums or penduluming? Because those are some pretty deep concepts. And with what reality transurfing is talking about, with these pendulums that come in, and they're everywhere. Life is a pendulum. Life is the fool in the tarot card, walking down the path and getting hooked and getting squashed and getting smacked by these pendulums, right? This is the fool. Very good. And we are going to be announcing the winners of our 5-day, the winners of the scholarship. And just so you know, my heart is just, this is my favorite part. And thank you, Laura, for joining. So glad you're here. This is my favorite part. This is so exciting for me. Back to pendulums. Sorry, I'm totally off on the excitement of it all. Thank you, guys. Catching up on some comments. You have some connection issues? Yes, always fun with tech issues. And I do know that, FYI, Mercury in retrograde is starting on Halloween and going till November 20th. So I think we're still good. I always have tech issues. Okay, so pendulums versus penduluming. Any questions about those two concepts? Because again, these are concepts that we have to get through the mind. We have to go through the gatekeeper. The mind is the gatekeeper. If the mind is not getting it, it's not going to let you down into the heart, and then there's going to be no unity between heart and mind. So any questions about these pendulums? And he talks about how energy works in physics by when we, and this is how, if you follow the law of attraction and you practice the law of attraction in your own life, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the law of attraction. But there are some ideas and beliefs out there that say, you know, you really have to put your focus on it, make it important, look at it every day, important, I want this thing, whether it's money, whether I really need this relationship, I gotta have a relationship, I really need this thing in my life, I gotta have this amount of money. So if we look at balance, because the law of balance is really the granddaddy of all laws. All universal laws must bow to the law of balance, including the law of attraction. So here's where some of us kind of go wrong, if you will, because there is no wrong, but where I was totally guilty of this, where think of balancing scales. This is the law of balance. So the law of balance, it's always got to be balanced out. So here's me in law of attraction, putting attention and importance. I really got to have this money. I really have to have this money. This money is so important to me. So I really want this money. But what we don't see are unseen forces on the other side. You see this? What's happening to the scales? The law of balance. I'm putting weight and importance on having this thing, whatever that is. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I really need this money. And I went through this. I tested this. I really need this. I really needed $20,000. I really needed the $20,000. And then balancing forces kept coming and nothing. Crickets. Nothing. So what happened is I created a life affirmation. I allow abundance to come to me, and in exchange, I give what it is I want, right? You give what it is you want. So I just give and give and give and give. And next thing you know, I have an access to $20,000 that I didn't even dream possible. I didn't put importance on it, but I gave. I gave value. I gave. And the next thing you know, it's in my experience. But before I was putting importance, I was even writing checks out in that amount with my name. How many of you have done this, right? We've done this, so we're putting importance on it. And I've had conversations with Einstein where he says, you know, when there's a collective relativity, that means all of us are looking at something at the same time. It creates mass in the unseen side of the mirror. So you can create weight and importance to the things you want, and what you're doing is setting yourself up to not get them, because those balancing forces come in and cancel them out. And you're like, well, this law of attraction stuff doesn't work. Exactly. It's funny, but I feel like my level of understanding on the pendulums is such that I understand some of it, but I'm not even sure what questions to ask to deepen my understanding. It might just require practice. Hey, Mark, so glad you're here. Excellent question. So pendulums is a concept. You don't need to understand the concept of pendulums. You can even look at it like scales. So what we're trying to do is go through the mind with what we already know, and to understand something that we really can't put words to. So you're going to come to your own understanding. So I'm using words, ideas, concepts, feels like, looks like, to try to explain the unexplainable. So you're on the other end trying to make logical sense and trying to apply it, which is wonderful. Wonderful. But sit with it, because one day a pendulum's going to come and you're going to turn your attention toward it and you're going to go, that's what Denny was talking about, because you got to experience it. Perfect. Isn't that the same with wanting awakening? Yes, exactly. You hit it head on, Henrietta. Yes. I really want to awaken so bad. I really, really, really want it. Exactly. You got it. Perfect. So that was more details on pendulums, and you know, you can even look at it like that, Henrietta. I really, really want awakening, and I'm looking at it and I'm making it important. I gotta have this. I have to awaken, and we don't see what's happening on the other side, and it's gonna balance it out. And nothing in this five sensory world is gonna help you awaken. We have to let this five sensory world go. And that's how we awaken from this five sensory world dream. Very good. Excellent. Yes, we are going to be doing the scholarship. Penduluming. Pendulums versus penduluming. Penduluming we talked about, where our focus, awareness, and attention, which is just one thing, lots of words for one thing. This is whatever we're looking at, putting our energy on. Whatever you're looking at and feeding outside of you, so your awareness is outside of you, in the five sensory world. You're in the dream. You're in the waking dream. And then your awareness comes inside. And this is when the mind and heart are in unity, coherence. Reality Transurfers. This is when Vadim talks about the rustle of the morning stars. If you don't come here, the rest of the book is just technique. If you understand this space, the rest of the book becomes magical. It shows you both sides of the mirror. It shows you a model of physics that you can apply to yourself. So when you're in this space, the mind and heart are in coherence. you are now releasing alchemical hormones in your body to begin healing. You're releasing serotonin, feel-good hormones. You're raising your vibration. And your vibration has to be at a frequency called coherence. And you know this. You feel this. It feels like expansive bliss. Unending, unlimited. You know when you've experienced this. And so penduluming is coming into this space. This is what the Dalai Lama was talking about with compassion. This is what Jesus was talking about, the kingdom of the heavens within. All of the sacred text makes sense here. And then boom, you're back in the dream. Boom, you're back in the dream. So how do I get it back? Become aware. First, become aware you're now in the movement. And take time for the timeless. That means you gotta let this world go. The world and its desires are all passing away. Jesus said that. That means this 5 sensory world is moving, passing away, nothing's stable. But there's a part of you that is unlimited, stable, expansive, nothing. Beautiful. So if you just feel nothing and not that blissful feeling, then you haven't found it yet. Just stay in nothing. You don't have to feel anything, because remember, feelings are emotions, which is energy in motion. But we're just using words to describe this space. Some people just feel expansive nothingness, and that's it. Some people feel bliss, like this is what I've been looking for. Some people feel liberation. Some people feel, oh my God, God is right here. So your experience is going to be yours. Very good. Yes, but I'm at work right now. Oh, yeah, you'll be able to watch the replay of this, darling. Good evening. Hey, welcome, welcome. It's nighttime there. Oh, it's very late there, 10:06. It is 11 in the morning here. Have a beautiful night. Sweet dreams. And wake up in the dream. When you have a lucid dream in your dreams, it's kind of like showing you how you can wake up in this dream. You shift. And when you're in a lucid dream, if you've ever lucid dreamed, you're able to just kind of ignore like the scary monsters coming at you. You're able to just say, I'm in a dream. And you just let it happen, and then it becomes confetti or something like that. The nothingness didn't really feel good, though. It was almost slightly uneasy. Yes, because the mind thinks it's dying. The mind, part of you, which is not you. The mind is not you. The mind thinks it's dying or going crazy. And that's the uneasiness. So a lot of people, when they come into the group, some of your responses to answering the question, what has been your biggest struggle on your spiritual journey? I think I'm going insane. This is that part where you're shifting, but then the mind comes in and you don't shift completely. You come back to the mind. So the mind is going to think it's going crazy, and that's okay. Just tell it, okay, it's okay to feel uneasy, and then transcend it. Transcending means, okay, I'm in meditation, I'm feeling the space, here's the nothingness. Oh, I'm feeling some uneasiness. You can look at the uneasiness, maybe even tap on it, even though I'm feeling this uneasiness. It's making some fear maybe come up in the mind. I choose to transcend. That transcend means to no longer look at it, no longer give your attention, focus, and awareness to it. And so now you're going to come back to this nothingness. Because you talk to it, you know it's there, and it's just the mind afraid that it's going to die. It's afraid it's going to die. So tap on it, come back to this expansive nothingness, and feel if you've created some more space. It might not even feel like space. Some people say they can't tell where their physicalness ends and the nothingness begins. It's almost like they've disappeared. So that's another feeling you might get. All of them are correct. None of them are wrong. Very good. Hey, good morning. These are excellent questions. Yes, they are. Very good questions. Thank you. Yes, I do believe I've been invited to India many times. I do believe it's on my bucket list. Thank you. Very good. Okay, so that was Penduluming, where we've shifted to the larger unseen part of us. The world is far away. And then, boom, we're in the movement. We're in the five sensory world. Drama's happening. This is happening. I don't want these things to happen. I really want these things to happen. So we're in the movement. And then shift awareness inside. Ah, there it is. Liberation. There's nothing here. There's no person here. There's nobody here to be offended. There's nobody here with judgments, ideas, or opinions, or programming. So these are shifts that were happening. And some of us are shifting like several times throughout the day. And we think we're going crazy. Definitely. Okay, so yesterday we went into the Alchemy of Awakening, and some of your questions and responses and participation was truly wonderful. We had some major shifts, realizing how easy it really is. The mind loves things to be complicated, and some practitioners of EFT do make it very complicated. You got to tap here, you got to tap here, you got to tap here. Let's see where else. You got to tap here and here and here and here and here and here and here. You know, all these places to tap. I found just tapping on the heart center. And what we're doing is we're using bioenergy. So this right here, your body becomes the tool. You are the tool. You are it. You are the alchemy. You need nothing outside of you. And so we talked a little bit about the meridians, how they're like wires going through your house. So you have these wires going through your body, allowing energy to flow. We are 3 volts. You can measure 3 volts off the body. So it might not seem like a lot, but it's enough to animate this body, make the heart and mind electrical system work. And drinking water. Water is an energy conductor. Good electrolytes in your water to make sure, because those electrolytes boost the electrical amplitude, if you will, in the body to give you energy. Very good. So make sure that your alchemy and that your chemical system has everything it needs. You need minerals, you need water, you need rest. You need to eat the right foods for your body. I'm going to tell you right now, sugar is not one of them. Processed foods is not one of them. So eat foods that are right for your body, and you begin to see your body do what it needs to do with no pills necessary, none whatsoever. And so as we begin to tap on the heart center, we look at this uneasiness within us, maybe emotions that are coming up that maybe at one point we used to eat to shove back down, or drink, or smoke a joint, or whatever that is to distract you from dealing with this uncomfortableness that's coming up. We use EFT to use your body's chemical system to help release and open up those energy circuits in the body. So you're still going to have the memory. Let's say we're working on some trauma or a past experience or a trigger. Let's say we're working on something like that. The uneasiness is going to come up and the energy will be released. You'll still have the memory of it, but there won't be any button there to trigger. Wouldn't that be a lovely space to be? I can tell you from experience, this is a very liberating space to be. Very liberating. Because now I'm integrating that experience. Yes, I had this experience. Yes, it really made me sick because I wasn't dealing with it. I got a diagnosis of cancer. Then I began to become aware of my body's ability to heal itself. I said no to chemotherapy and radiation and was told I'd be dead in 2 years. So I had to let go of that fear. Of course I don't want to be dead in 2 years, but I had to get to a point of tapping on it, even though I'm scared to death. They're saying I'm going to be dead in 2 years. I have children. My children were 7 and 14 at the time. Even though I was scared and I was a young mother, and even though I had to be okay with dying, I choose to enjoy this moment right now. What a gift. I choose to allow this moment right now instead of this fear hijacking this beautiful moment. So I had to make these shifts within myself. And once I did, my body healed. I healed. I healed from cancer without chemotherapy and radiation. And they told me I'd be dead in 2 years. And this year, it's been 18 years. I had to be okay with dying. Very good. Good morning. Very good. And so any other questions about the Alchemy of Awakening and using EFT? Because what happens, we need this bioenergy to use our phones, right? We can't have a glove on and use the phone. It won't work, right? We have to have this bioenergy to use our phone. So the mind knows, yeah, that's a tool. That's a tool. So we're using this bioenergy on ourselves, and we're basically flushing electrical impulses in a rhythmic pattern throughout the whole body. And it's almost like flushing out a hydrant. You know how you flush out the pipes in your plumbing? You run water through it to flush out all the pipes. It's the same concept. You are no different. We are no different than nature. So we're kind of flushing out the meridians so that this stuff comes up. And we acknowledge it, even though this stuff is happening, even though it's uneasy, even though I think I'm losing my mind, I choose. This choice is so vital. This choice is a gift. This choice triggers alchemical responses in the body to not only raise your vibration, but to release healing hormones, serotonin, relaxin, so that your body can get to work healing itself. Very good. So now we're going to go over the results. So on session 5, we're going to go through these questions again. On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you now? So these are for those who have done, first of all, treated their awakening like a scientist, and you went through and you marked each one of the questions where you were at the time of day 1. Now we're here with day 2. Where are you on a scale of 1 to 10 right now after learning all about this? Check in. Number 1, I find it easy to calm my mind. Sit with this question for a moment. In this moment, where are you? 1, yeah, I can shut off the mind, and when it comes, I'm able to look at it, say thank you, but I choose to stay in the center of my being. Or 10, oh my God, I still can't get my mind to shut off. Where are you? Where are you right now? Number 2, I am able to calm my feelings of anxiety on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you? Yes, I feel the anxiety come. I'm aware of it right away. I'm able to connect with my breath and release it. Or 10, I go right off onto the anxiety. My body starts reacting as if a seizure, and I'm in the panic. That's a 10. So where are you on the pain scale, 1 to 10? Did you ever feel Earth breathing with you? When you inhale, it comes closer, and when you exhale, it goes back. It's a wonderful visual. That's a wonderful visual. You're connected with the Earth. Very good. Wonderful. Excellent. So next one, number 3. I am focused and I am able to keep distractions to a minimum. Where are you? Where are you on the scale of 1 to 10? You're about a 6 on question 1. I find it easy to calm my mind. So Rowan, where were you on day 1? So now we're going to compare day 1 to now day 5. So day 1, before learning some of the principles, some of the basic principles, that you have a foundation to move forward from in your understanding of your awakening process from day 1 and now, here, day 5. Where are you now? Very good. Number 4, my body is fit and fabulous. Where are you right now with your connection to your body? 10, oh my God, I hate my body. Can I get a new one, please? 1, yep, I'm good. This is where I'm at right now. I accept 100% responsibility for where my body's at right now. And this is who I am. This is the meat suit I was gifted. This is who I am. Number 10, oh my God, I hate my body. I don't even want to look at my body. Where are you? I'm slightly better. It will take practice. Question 3 and 4 are a couple of points better. Excellent. Very good. Very good. Number 5, my breath is slow, deep, and calm. And this is where awareness begins to come in, because the first thing to start to increase when you start a panic or anxiety attack is your breath tightens, your diaphragm tightens, your belly tightens, and you start breathing from the chest. And remember, the chest area has receptors to release adrenaline and cortisol, and that's fight or flight. And some of us are pretty much living on that hormone. And we have adrenal fatigue. We don't have enough energy for our body to function properly. So where are you right now on the scale of 1 to 10? I'm about a 3, but I know I'm talking. So talking and stuff like that might get some energy up as well. Very good. Number 6, I am committed to my meditation practice. So where are you now? And this is probably one of the main things answers that I get to the question, what has been your biggest struggle on your spiritual awakening journey? And I would say more than half is committing to my practice. And I'm guilty of this too. I take a course and I don't finish it. So many of us will start something and not finish it. And we don't know how. We don't know how to make ourselves a priority. We don't know how to practice integrity. And so we go through this in our program. I am connected to my source. Number 7. I am connected to my source. So where are you? Number 10. Yeah, I don't get this. Number 1. Yeah, I'm totally connected to this unseen part of me. I'm with you. I'm connected to God, Jesus, Buddha, Albert, high five, whatever you call that. Wherever you are, there is no right or wrong. But you are connected. On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? Next, I sense right away when my intuition is speaking. So this is your next gift. When the heart and mind are in unity and you're in coherence, you are connected to your intuition. You are connected. You trust it. You have faith. Faith is a state of being, not something you have to get. You don't have to get faith. It's a knowing. And this knowing comes from being in the heart-mind unity frequency coherence. Very good. Are you connected to source on a scale of 1 to 10? Where are you? Very good. Okay, Joe, I see you. Dark, light, or a mixture. We are both. We are both. Funny, shell. If not cleaned out, it's hell. Oh, I love that. Perfect the path is totally into the heart. Yes, the path is totally into the heart. So the mind, just the mind, like here's Denny's mind, criticizing, opinion, should be better, criticizing, I don't like that, this is the mind. Narrative, 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 narrative. That's Denny's mind. Ego, ego. But when I get out of Denny's mind and bring the mind into the heart, there's no Denny here. There's no judgments, opinions, criticisms. None of that is here. And when I move from this space, this is where the magic happens. This is where I'm in touch with my intuition. And we go through this in our group, in our 3-month program, and we get very clear on a lot of these things. And these are just 8 of the questions that we go through. And we go through a much deeper questionnaire. Yes. Hey, Monica, can I bring you on? How can I bring you on? Oh, let me see. I can't see how to add you, Monica. I want to bring Monica on. You're already invited. Let me see what happens. Sorry, technical issues. I sent you an invitation, so maybe it will help. No, I don't see how to get you on, darling. I wanted to bring Monica on to announce the winners. You guys ready for the winners? Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So we went through all of these questions. Now, where are you? Add them up. Yes, yes. So I want you to add these up while I try and get Monica on. There you are, there you are. Hopefully this works. Yes, add. Oh my God, oh my God. It's a bit laggy here. Oh, good. You had some transformation, Rowan. That's awesome. Are you on? Oh, good.
Oh.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited.
My camera's like wide angle to me. Let me back this
Because I'm
up.
on wide angle.
I don't think so.
I am.
Oh.
So I think it matches you. But you're perfect on camera. So it might look
All right,
funny.
let me use my phone. I'll be right back.
Okay. You're good. I love your face. It's so awesome. You're so beautiful. So are you going to come back on? Wait, what happened? Hey, Yasmin. So glad you're here. I think we are a little bit laggy here. Okay. Wait. Prove. Okay, it looks like I'm adding you again. Hey, Yasmin, and let us know while we're kind of going through this technical stuff. Let us know if it's okay, darling. Let us know if you have any questions. We kind of went through and reviewed everything that we did, answered a bunch of questions, some really, really good questions. So I highly suggest you go back and definitely review this replay. And now we're getting into the scholarship announcements. Hey, Monica.
Hey, sorry about that. It's probably better anyway. My internet, they're installing lines, so I'm like lagging, and then it'll catch up, and then I'm lagging.
Oh my gosh, I hope I'm not lagging live. Very good. Okay, so we have been really having some fun with this. You guys have been amazing with the scholarships. And first of all, I would love to tell you guys about the program, first of all. And so that, maybe you might not want this scholarship. I don't know. So you'll get an idea of what is involved with our program, and it's 3 months together. We're going to be working together in detail and going through recognizing when your emotions are controlling you. And again, with that is awareness, and you can definitely start training your awareness right now. You have the tools you need right now from this masterclass. Really, this is a masterclass, what we're having here. And then when you're beginning to repeat old patterns, you become aware when these old patterns start to come in. And you'll know this program is for you if you're in the stages of awakening and you might have some stuff that you're not sure what's going on. Maybe you need some guidance and direction, because really, to be honest, you don't need anything outside of you to awaken. But this is here for you if you want this support, community, and guidance to have this, whatever's in there, to move and become aware. So, Miss Monica.
So the engagement has been absolutely incredible. And I just love to add on, whenever you're on your spiritual journey, you find pieces on your own, whatever comes into your experience. So you have this, plate of pieces. And that's what I love about alchemy is that, you put the puzzle together, like pieces start to make more sense, and it's just bridging those gaps. And that's what I absolutely love about this program. So we're going to get to it. I have a little cup, my little warrior cup. It has 5 names in here. There's been 5 people who have been absolutely incredible, showing their vulnerability, showing that they're ready to do the hard work. And it's not easy work. And that's what's important is that, this community is based for people ready to create change for themselves because it has a ripple effect. So without further
Oh
ado,
my
we're going to draw 2 names. If I have a little baby come up. Uh-oh, I froze. I'm here. I am here.
God. Oh,
all right. We have 2 names.
oh, wait.
First name is... Uh-oh. Am I frozen? Can you hear me?
You're frozen. No!
Okay.
I can hear you, but I don't know if...
Okay.
Because it was a big exclamation point on...
Oh, no. Well, if you can still hear me, I'll just keep going.
Hang on. This is the Monica, Yasmin is asking. This is the awesome right-hand man. Definitely.
Nice to meet everybody.
I'm not...
Yeah,
everybody can hear you, though. Because I... Let me just check.
Tell us in the comments if you can hear us, or at least me.
Can you hear Monica?
On my
phone,
that got a frozen back face.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. All right, so I will go ahead and announce, and then I'll make a post about it because I'm frozen, just in case. So the first winner of the scholarship is Angelina Johnson. Angelina Johnson, congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
And the second winner is Nitro Fish.
Oh my God.
I'm so excited. Nitro, I feel like I've known you for a long time, and it's kind of a spider web to connect the dots on how I think so, but I call you Fish. Awesome. I'm so excited for these people. I'm so excited for everybody. This is going to be absolutely amazing.
The
suspense.
Very cool. This is so cool. And then I do want to tell you guys about, we have some bonuses, and we're going to be keeping the sign up for joining our program open until Wednesday. But if you sign on today, you're going to have some additional bonuses. And really quick, what that looks like is our program is for 3 months, and we're going to be meeting for 12 weeks. There's a one-time payment of $9.97, or you can do monthly payments of $333. And we tried to keep the price as low as possible, but the value is beyond this. So you're getting a 12-week, kind of like a mastermind type of format, and it's very catered to your needs. And so we go into what it is you need. And then about week 6, we do go into more one-on-one stuff. So you'll meet with me about halfway through. And Then we meet group every single week. And we'll be posting those times. Right now they're on Tuesdays at 3 o'clock. So we will be posting those times to make sure that everybody is able to get together during that time, because being there and being present while we come and do the group work, we go through some stages of deprogramming, and when one person is working through something, we're all healing it on a very deep subconscious level. And so it's a very powerful way to get together and heal and use our collective alchemy as well. And so if you feel like, something's missing, there's just, you can't quite explain it, we go through the gatekeeper of the mind and then transcend the mind. And it's a framework that we use to shift you into this space, because this space is naturally you. There's nothing you need to know or learn or practice even, other than make time for this space. And so if you're attracting everything that you don't want, then, you learn how energy works, and then you apply physics. This is applied physics on a metaphysical level, on a level we can't use our five senses to detect. And so we become very clear on this. And if you're easily distracted, yeah, I'm easily distracted, so I definitely know some techniques and things to do to become very connected to your focus, awareness, and attention, because you're going to learn how to get selfish, and you'll learn why you need to get selfish with your focus, awareness, and attention, because this is your most precious gift. And, you can attract your desires. Maybe you're able to attract some of the things that you want, but it might be hit or miss. And we go into the why and the shifts that you can create to understand when you're putting so much more importance on things, and how to get yourself back to your center, so that it's more like placing an order at Starbucks and then the universe meets you halfway, as opposed to going out and chasing your dreams, where your dreams are always a carrot stick away from achieving them, right? Have you ever experienced that? And it feels like you're in and out of, or phasing, penduluming in and out of this awakening. How to stay here. It is a process. It is a process. And it takes awareness and understanding of how you work as a complete circuit. And maybe, you're often controlled by your emotions. Emotions come up, and next thing you know, you're spinning with them. And how to become aware of those things. And we work together to find what works for you. Because that's the thing, is what helped me awaken might not help for you. And so we come to a space where you feel this experientially, not just intellectually, because so many of us in the group, yeah, got it. My mind got it. It has it. But once you start coming into this space, it might feel uneasy. Some have called it an ego death. People in your experience are falling away from you. Is this normal? And so you have support and community, and most of all support, and guiding you through this, because it's not an easy process. Though some of us go through it easy. Others, oh my gosh, it's like, the drama of the century going through this. I know for me it was the drama of the century going through this. At times I was a blithering idiot on the floor, and if I would have had someone kind of carry me through this, I would have still allowed those, but I wouldn't have gone with it. And I would have allowed my body. I wish I had this when I was going through my awakening. And, you may find it hard to stay committed to yourself. And sometimes a little bit of guidance and reminding and hand-holding and support is what you need to help keep you in a space of integrity, to keep going until you make this shift and create some of this internal space. And again, this is not for everyone, but if you resonate with this and you feel that, yes, this is what I need, then absolutely there's some bonuses if you sign on today. There's definitely lots of bonuses, and I'm kind of losing my memory of what the bonuses are. My issue is memory issues. I definitely have memory issues. But there's tons of bonuses that you get with signing on today. And we will be, yes, you can start right away as well, because you'll have access to those bonuses. You'll have access to the replays, and your 12 weeks will start as week 1 today. So you'll be working with me for 12 weeks, and we'll be coming together with those who are already in the program. And so you will have access to that right away. You can get to work right away. The support is incredibly helpful. Thank you, Henrietta. It's been such a pleasure getting to know you, darling. And Rowan, is your pace is meeting every other week? Then that's doable. We meet every week, and if you're not able to meet that week, then what I would love to do is have a conversation, either through email, to tell me what's going on for you, and we can incorporate what you're dealing with into that week's meeting, okay? And then you'll have access to the replay. But you will always have access to me, for sure. If you wouldn't be able to meet every week, we do post the replays. Thank you, Monica. Monica's on it. We try to be as accommodating to all the members as we can, absolutely, because you have access to me. Because this can be a scary process, definitely a scary process to go through. Signing on today, you'll receive completely free chakra healing. This chakra healing, we go through the stages of deprogramming. We go through each one of the chakras, and then we create a life affirmation for you to repeat to yourself every single day, twice a day for the next 40 days. And I use the number 40 because I do come from a Christian background. And the number 40 is very significant throughout the Bible. In the Old Testament, the Israelites were in the desert for 40 years to heal, to process their healing. And then when Jesus awakened, he also went in the desert for 40 days. And he was tempted during this time. So it's a process. It's a time to process. And so I definitely... we do that together for as an additional bonus, especially if you're working on things that still need to come up and be healed and dealt with and integrated. No longer spiritual bypassing. There's no more spiritual bypassing here, because if we don't continue to heal what we've yet to heal, it will show up in our personal and professional relationships. Guaranteed. It will show up if it's not showing up already. So we begin to work on this, and then without doing anything, our external reality begins to shift. Very good. I'm also grateful for my 2 miracle breakthroughs yesterday. That is fantastic, Yasmin, and we want to create this space. And just so you guys know, we are going to be offering this masterclass again. So if you're not getting on this time with the program, that's completely fine. We're going to be offering this masterclass again in December. So watch out for that. If you're new to me and you're not sure, that's okay. This is what this masterclass is for, so that you can take something and begin to incorporate it and have an experiential shift. You don't need this class. You really don't, with what you have in this masterclass, and you begin to apply it. Perfect. And it's so wonderful that you have these breakthroughs. It creates such a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart. It's like, oh my gosh, yes, somebody else got this release, this liberation, this breakthrough. It's so wonderful. And bonuses galore. I do believe you get the EFT training, so you'll get those videos and the worksheet as well. You're also going to have access to our completing your purpose and aim. What is your target? What are you putting your focus, awareness, and attention on? Then we become aware of when our focus and attention is going off on shiny object syndrome, and this is true sinning. This is our true sin, When we take our attention, our most precious gift, off what we're supposed to be doing here, our purpose, when we take it off, that's true sinning, in my opinion. So if this resonates with you and you have any questions about the program at all, we are here and going to be available. I know tomorrow at 11 a.m. we are going to be doing a live interview with one of my favorite clients and longtime friend, Linda. And we've worked through over a year, almost 2 years now, we have worked through together mindset issues based on doing business and how these issues are pretty much rooted in past trauma, past mindset, past beliefs, past programming, and how to make those clear so that we can then begin to integrate those and then see the changes in the effect, in the mirror of the world. Because what we see in the world, in our world, is the effect. In order to change it, we have to change the cause. So we have to change what we're focusing on, our thoughts about it, our emotions about it. Because that's the formula. It's our thought plus emotion and time and steps going toward that goal. That's the framework. That's the formula right there of manifesting things. Your thought, emotion behind it, mind and heart in unity, and steps taking, and taking the action steps toward that goal. So there's the formula right there, and you can create life affirmations into a formula so that you begin to program yourself, because marketing, Facebook, social media, all of these things outside of you are dropping seeds of programming. So we want to clean that programming out, and we want to have control of our own programming. And this is what we do in the group. We look to science and nature and physics, create a model and a framework, and apply it to ourselves and move forward in this reality and completely be able to change our external reality. So Monica just left the link too if you want to join the program. And yes, my goal here in community is to give from the heart. It's heartfelt. This course is from the heart. This master course is from the heart. I wanted to give and then create this program for those who want more and those who want to dive deeper, and then create the scholarships for those who might not have the money but have another way to exchange the energy and find that balance and participate. So if you won this scholarship, oh my gosh, my heart is just filled with joy, and I so look forward to getting to know you. And if you're signing up for this, we are in for a wonderful 3 months together, and I'm really looking forward to this. And you can start right away. You can start right away because everything is in there to get started right away. Very good. I am so excited too. This is a lot of fun. And we will be, again, these replays are going to be available in the group until Wednesday. And then my right-hand man is going to be putting them up on our course platform, Podia. To me, I look for something that's as easy as possible. I don't like going to landing pages and then websites and going here and going there. I like to keep it as simple as possible. So we're going to have everything all in one place so that you can continue to watch the replays if you need some catching up. And those are going to be available until Wednesday. And let's see, what are we doing next? What are we doing next, Miss Monica? I am so excited. We've been going well over an hour. Very good. Did I freeze? Hey, did I freeze? It looks like I froze. Let me see if I can... Did I freeze, guys? Very good. It says I have no internet. Hey guys. All right, so I'm not sure if I'm still live, but we are going to keep the program open to be able to join the program until Wednesday. And you get bonuses and stuff if you join today during the live. You get those additional bonuses, but you can sign up at any time. And hopefully everybody is seeing this because it shows that I have no internet. I may have lost internet. I'm not sure how I'm going live still. Very good, very good. So I'm going to go ahead and stop because I'm not sure what's going on with, let me just check my phone just to see if I'm still on. Hey guys, it looks like I am. I don't know how. I don't know how I'm still on.
Hey guys.
Very good. Okay, you guys, looks like I'm having some technical issues. Yes, it shows I'm still live. I don't know how. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so you guys, I have no internet. My laptop is completely disconnected, yet somehow it's connected to my phone and I'm still live. So that is just so weird. Okay, so I want to finish up. We're going to keep the cart open to join our program if you want to, and keep working on these things. If you're new here and you're working on these things, this right here is enough, But if you want to dive deeper, come on over. Let's do the work. If you're ready and willing to do the hard work, we are ready and willing to create some transformations. All right, so with that said, congratulations to our scholarship winner. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow at 11 a.m. We're going to be talking with Linda Clay and the mindset changes that she experienced as we work together over the last year. And I look forward to that tomorrow at 11 a.m. And then our last day, Sunday at 11 a.m., we're going to be wrapping it up, answering any and all questions. So if you have any, some of you brought some excellent questions. So we're going to be answering any and all questions that you have. And that will be our last day, and then the replays will be up till Wednesday. You'll be able to check the replays out on our platform, or you can look for them here. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you. Gonna play a little bit here, if it'll let me. Nope, it's not letting me. Okay, guys. I will see you tomorrow.